Yo, what's up, buddy? Ready to spice up your weekend with some killer movies? Whether you're into action, drama, comedy, or a little bit of scary stuff, I've got the ultimate lineup for you. Seriously, this is the list you need right now to make sure your movie night is 100% fire. Let's dive in and find your next binge-worthy watch. So, welcome back to Filmflix. Stay tuned till the end. You won't want to miss this lineup. Hey, let me tell you about this cool Brazilian sci-fi movie called Bionic, coming in at number 8 on our list. This one takes us to 2035, and it's pretty wild. So here's the deal. We've got these two sisters, Maria and Gabi, who are super into long jumping. But get this, in their world, athletes can use these awesome robot parts to boost their abilities. Pretty next level stuff, right? Things get kind of intense between the sisters, though. They're both trying to be the best, and it really starts messing with their relationship. You know how competitive siblings can get. The movie dives into some really interesting stuff about what happens when we mix sports with all this high-tech gear. It's not just about jumping really far, it makes you think about how far we should push technology in sports. I gotta be honest, not everyone's in love with it. Some people are totally blown away by how cool it looks and all the tech stuff, while others wish the story packed more punch. But if you're into sci-fi and sports, I think you'll dig it. It definitely gets your brain going about where sports might be heading in the future. Okay, the next movie on our list is 60 Minutes. Picture this. We've got this MMA fighter named Octavio, played by Emilio Sacraia, in Berlin, and he's about to have the worst timing ever. He's getting ready for this super important fight when, boom, he realizes he absolutely needs to make it to his daughter's birthday party. Talk about pressure. Here's the catch. He's only got 60 minutes to get there, or he might lose custody of his little girl. So now our guy is racing through Berlin like crazy, dealing with all sorts of trouble along the way. You've got bad guys popping up, surprise roadblocks, the whole 9 yards. The movie keeps you on the edge of your seat for 89 minutes straight, and you're just rooting for Octavio to make it to that party. It's like one of those will he or won't he situations that keeps your heart pumping. If you're into action movies with some heart and a dad trying his absolute best to be there for his kid, this one might be right up your alley. It's definitely not your typical action movie. It's got those family feels mixed in there too. Hey, let me tell you about this cool movie called The Beekeeper. It's number 6 on our list. Picture this. Jason Statham plays this guy, Adam Clay, who used to be part of this super secret group called the Beekeepers. So here's what happens. Adam's really sweet landlady gets caught up in this awful online scam and sadly takes her own life. This hits Adam hard, like really hard, and he decides enough is enough. He's gonna track down the people behind this scam and make them pay. As the story goes on, we find out that Adam's got some pretty incredible skills from his beekeeper days, and things start getting really intense. What starts as a personal mission turns into this huge deal that affects the whole country. So if you're into Jason Statham movies or just love a good action-packed revenge story, you'll probably want to check this one out. Trust me, it looks like it's going to be packed with some awesome action scenes. Stolen is a Swedish drama thriller film directed by Ella Maria Eira. It tells the story of a young woman from the Sami community who sets out to find a killer after a tragic event shakes her world. As she searches for answers, she also faces challenges related to her indigenous heritage. The film addresses important themes like xenophobia, which is the fear or hatred of people from other cultures, and the effects of climate change on traditional reindeer herding, which is a vital part of Sami life. Throughout her journey, the main character deals with issues that many young people in her community face, including mental health and the pressures of life. Stolen highlights the discrimination that Sami people experience today and their struggle to preserve their culture and identity in a modern world. The film features beautiful cinematography that captures the Sami landscape and culture in detail. Released on April 12th, 2024 on Netflix, Stolen is not just a thriller. It offers a look into the realities of Indigenous life in Sweden and the importance of protecting traditional cultures. The next movie on our list is a Canadian indie film, 100 Lies. So there's this guy, Ricky, a 25-year-old musician in Toronto who used to be pretty big in the music scene, but has kind of fallen off the radar. He's trying to make a comeback and links up with this underground producer named Terrence to help him get back on track. While Ricky's doing his thing, trying to navigate the brutal music industry. Trust me, it's not all glamour. This person named Fiona starts digging into his past and finds some stuff that really complicates things for him. It's one of those situations where your past just won't stay in the past, you know? The movie really gets into the nitty-gritty of what it's like in the music world, all the drama and secrets behind the scenes. People seem to dig it too. It's got a solid 7.3 rating. If you're into movies about musicians trying to turn their life around, dealing with their mistakes, and just the whole messy world of entertainment, you should definitely check this one out. It's got all the feels. Number 3 on our list is a cool Filipino movie called Outside. It's basically a zombie movie, but with a really interesting family story at its heart. So here's the deal. We've got this family of 4 trying to make it through a zombie apocalypse. Scary stuff. The dad, Francis, played by Sid Lucero, seems a bit on edge and decides they should head to his old farmhouse in the countryside to stay safe. He's got his wife, Iris, and their 2 boys, Josh and Marco, played by Marco Massa and Aiden Tyler Patdu with him. Now, you might think it's just another zombie flick, but there's more to it. While they're hiding out at the farmhouse, they're not just dealing with zombies. They've got some family secrets coming back to haunt them too. Talk about bad timing, right? Some people say the movie moves a bit slowly, but I think that's kind of the point. It's more about watching how this family handles both the zombies outside and their own problems inside. Pretty clever twist on your typical zombie movie, if you ask me. So if you're into horror movies that make you think a bit more and care about the characters, you might want to check this one out. It's not your usual run from the zombies kind of movie. It's got more heart to it than that. Hey, let me tell you about this cool new movie, Beetlejuice, that just came out. Remember that wild 1988 film with the crazy ghost guy in the striped suit? Well, they finally made a sequel. Tim Burton's back in the director's chair, and guess what? They got pretty much everyone from the original. Michael Keaton is still rocking it as Beetlejuice, and Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara came back too. They even brought in Jenna Ortega, from Wednesday, to join the fun. So basically, the story follows the Dietz family heading back to their house in Winter River after something sad happens in the family. Winona Ryder's character Lydia is all grown up now, but she's still dealing with our favorite chaotic ghost, Beetlejuice, who's up to his usual shenanigans. It's got that classic Tim Burton vibe, kind of spooky, kind of funny, and totally weird, in a good way. The movie hit Max and theaters in September 2024, and people are loving it. It made a ton of money, like over $451 million worldwide. Some people are like, well, it's not quite as amazing as the first one, but let's be real, sequels rarely are. But if you enjoyed the original, you'll probably have a blast with this one too. Still got all that fun, quirky stuff that made the first one so great. Hey, so let me tell you about Juror number 2, and this movie is the number 1 on our list today. It's this cool new courtroom drama that Clint Eastwood directed. Nicholas Hoult plays this guy, Justin Kemp, who ends up on jury duty for some big murder case. The cast is pretty amazing too. You've got Toni Collette, J.K. Simmons, and Kiefer Sutherland in there. So here's the interesting part. While Justin's sitting there listening to all the evidence, he starts realizing, oh wait, I might actually be connected to this case somehow. Talk about awkward, right? It gets really intense as he deals with this whole situation. Eastwood does what he does best here, tells a really gripping story that makes you think about right and wrong, and how being on a jury isn't as simple as it sounds. It's pretty fascinating to watch Justin's whole worldview change as he gets deeper into the trial. People are loving how Eastwood kept the story super engaging without making it too complicated. It's one of those movies that really shows how our legal system affects regular people, Definitely worth checking out if you're into thoughtful dramas with a bit of suspense. Yo, that's it for today's list, buddy. Which one are you adding to your watch list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your fellow movie buffs, and subscribe to Filmflix for daily movie recommendations. Catch you in the next one. Happy streaming, y'all. Peace out.
I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy.